for them all.
True for Mason Greenwood today. Here he is.
Mason, 3-1 looks a comfortable scoreline, but does it tell the whole story?
No, it was a hard game. They had good opportunities, and their striker was a good threat today in behind with the second ball. So we had to adapt to that, and but we came out there on top, and that's what we do.
Also, as well, did you have to overcome that adversity, but also the fact they've done well here previously?
Yeah, away when they've played away here at Old Trafford, they've got a few wins, and it's been a bit difficult, and but. The opposite side, when we played them away, we comfortably beat them, but they were good here, but we came out on top.
Terrific form yourself right now. The goals are flying in. I think that's 4 in 3. What do you put that down to?
I just keep focused really, and I knew my goals will come, and I've just kept my head down and just taken my opportunities.
Is that your favoured position, cutting in like that for the goal?
Yeah, I like to do it often. As you can see, I did it a lot last season, and I'm doing it a bit now, but you got to mix your game up because the defenders will soon catch you out, but it's a good trait I have.
Good news is the Premier League have confirmed it's definitely your goal, the second one.
Yeah.
With any doubt in your mind?
Nah, he was a good shot. He was going on target, but a bit of deflection. The favour came to me today, and I'm happy with both of my goals.
Is it also a reflection of your own development as well? More starts than ever in the Premier League this season. You're really getting consistency in appearances and goals.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm playing a lot. Obviously, Ollie trusts me, and that's what I like to see. And I do my best on the pitch, and I try and help my teammates, and it's showing out there on the pitch.
Now that makes the gap to Manchester City 8 points. What do you make of that?
You can never have any doubt, but they might slip up. You just got to keep concentrating, and we got to concentrate on our games to win the games, and whatever happens, happens.
Is the view it's a possibility while it's still a possibility?
Yeah, anything's possible, isn't it? But hopefully they drop some points, but we'll just keep focused on the next games.
Great stuff, Mason. Well done.
Thank you.
Well played.
Not quite the answer that the media department had rehearsed with him before they offered him up.
Yeah, I know.
But nearly the correct answer, Mason. Thank you. Sean Dyche, the Burnley manager, is with beIN Sports. Matt Critchley.
Sean, your initial reaction to a result that's gone against you, disappointment there, but I imagine there's, on reflection, a lot of satisfaction with elements of your performance today.
A lot of pride in the performance, as I always do, really. You know, a lot of effort, really good shape to the side. Asked questions them as well, on a number of occasions, actually, which is difficult to do, you know. So pleased with the performance. We don't get anything. Our performance level's been good. You know, it's 3 losses, but we've actually performed well. We got punished today. A couple of goals have gone against us when we've made mistakes, but today, I mean, that's so unlucky. You know, their second is so unlucky, and by the end we're obviously chasing it by the end, so that can happen, but the second goal changed it, and that's a really unlucky one because we're blocked, we've thrown ourselves at it, and the keeper gets wrong-footed from a clear deflection.
How difficult is that to accept, though, because the players gave so much and ultimately you've lost the game because of a huge slice of bad luck? Well,
yeah, but it's football, isn't it? You know, you hope they go for you another day. They've got a bit of luck there today because I thought we had a good performance and a strong performance against the top side, you know, and I think there's a lot of things to be pleased with. The mentality is the biggest thing. The mentality to come here, take the game on, I thought was outstanding today.
Were you happy with the way the game plan worked? Obviously, Brownhill was just sitting in behind Chris Wood. You struck straight back after they scored.
Yeah. You have to give up sometimes the kind of midfield which we do by playing 2 strikers, and we ask a lot of our midfield players. But today I just thought it was something that we could operate with, and I thought Brownhill did well. He put a lot of work in, and he quelled the play for us, slowed it down from their back 4. And Woody was excellent today as well. So yeah, I was quite pleased with that.
It was a strange situation before the game, with many of us here sort of watching on as Arsenal equalised late, which helped your cause in some respects. Clearly your focus was on your game, but how do you see the position at the bottom of the table now?
I just see the position of us looking after ourselves, as I always do. You can't rely on others. You know, you have to look after yourselves with your performances and the mentality to perform, and I think that's really strong at the moment, so we've got to make sure we keep doing that.
You say you can't rely on others. I've got to ask you a question just finally, Sean. You may or may not be aware that during the game today there's been quite a lot of talk of a breakaway European Super League. 6 of the clubs from the Premier League believed to be announced as part of that later tonight. What's your initial reaction to that news?
To be honest, I'm concentrating on Burnley trying to win football matches to be in the Premier League.
It wouldn't concern you that 6 of the biggest clubs in the Premier League may not be in the Premier League anymore?
The bit I've just said is still my concern, and that is making sure that we can win enough games to be in the Premier League.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Manchester United's return now. 3 closer, obviously, after that. 74, Manchester City.
No, I mean, I don't... Oh, yeah.
Anyway, 3-1, Manchester United. In some respects, a little harsh on Burnley. On the other hand, probably were the better team.
Well, listen, of course they're the better team. They've got the better players. they're much higher up in the league than Burnley, but I think Burnley gave them a lot of problems today, and I think United had to work really hard. A little bit of fortune with the goal that put them 2-1 up, and the third goal, they're chasing the game. They're always likely to concede it, so they've had to work really hard. Manchester United by Burnley, a Burnley side who I thought played really well, but United just in good form at the moment. I mean, the first goal's a good goal, there's no doubt about that. Movement's good. Watch, Rashford was terrific. And he knows exactly who's behind him, Fernandes. And it's a really tidy finish.
Does he know he's there, or does he get
no, I think he knows he's there. He's not letting that go if he's not sure he's there. Keep your eye on him, see if he's a look round, or whether he just gets a shout. And then he turns and goes the other way. So I think he might just have seen him with peripheral vision there. He certainly knows he's there.
Yeah.
He certainly knows he's there. That's a lovely move. And a really tidy finish. When he gets in, Greenwood, he's normally pretty good from their left or right foot. And that's what makes him special. Fairness, straight back. Within a minute of normal play, Tarkowski just muscling out Harry Maguire. Doesn't happen often, but it did quite a few times today. Makes a run. Maguire's standing. Tarkowski's running. Makes him favourite. See him starting, but the penalty spot, and then just clambering all over him. So they're right back in it then. And up until the second goal, it looked like they might come away with a point. And United were just beginning to think, well, we're running out of time here, we're running out of chances. And then a deflection's pretty big for them. Well, it's very big for them. Because I think this would either have been blocked or keeper saving it. But a big deflection there. I think it's Jack Cork, is it? Comes off his heel, keeper's going to his right, ball ends up going to his left. Kids get no chance. And that just gave you United life. Look at the time in the clock, we're in the 85th minute. And that's what I mean. I think they were beginning to believe that they had done enough to get something, and I wouldn't have argued with that then. But even the best teams need a bit of luck, and he certainly had it there.
Yeah, and as Burnley pushed for the equaliser so late in the game, when they
listen, look how many Burnley players are up here, Richard. They've got 6 or 7 ahead of play, and that one ball, you know, they're going to take a chance because that's what's happened. Again, lovely football, picking the right thing. Van de Beek, he might have thought a goal himself because he's not had any or many chances to score, but top marks to him. Even though he's not in much game time, he might have been, at this time in the match, I wouldn't have blamed Donny van de Beek if he'd have taken the shot on, because he's seen so little of the football, but he didn't. He knew Cavani was in a much better position and he couldn't possibly miss if he slid him across, and he was right. It's a good decision. Cavani
always where a proper centre forward would be for chances like that. Yeah. He has been monstrous, hasn't he, down the years? What a player.
Well, he's been monstrous, and I think he's done well for them this year as well. If I was Manchester United, I'd be doing as much as I could to keep him. I mean that, because I think when he plays, they're a better team. I think it's the one thing for me that City have lost as a focal point. I know they go on with this pure football and the false number 9 that they play, but I think even yesterday with Jesus, he's nowhere near what Aguero was.
No.
And I think it's painfully obvious to me what City lack right now when there's not quite going.